What's up guys, Bluddshed here. Today, Diablo 3 had their official Necromancer Q&A session. And with the help of Diablo fans here, I'm going to go through the TLDR and kind of touch on the bullet points for us. So right off the bat, it says they're going to have 2 character slots, 2 stash tabs, a pennant banner, pet, wings, and a portrait frame will be included with the Necro pack. So we already knew this, but you know, it's good to kind of clarify everything. There will be 4 class sets and set dungeons. So we've already mastered the set dungeon. I have like an hour VOD that's not muted that you can go through and watch. I might link it down below for you guys. And I have the location video on my YouTube channel as well. The majority of the Necro kit will be physical. A lot of physical damage with the blood set and everything like that. With 2 other minor damage types, cold and poison. There wasn't much debate internally about the execution mechanic. They feel similar to just having another skill that does more damage, ends up the same. So it seems like they like frailty, like the frailty just executes something 15% or lower, even Rift Guardians, elites, and it goes up to 18% if you pick the right rune for it. So they say, hey man, we could add more damage, or we can just give them this cool mechanic. They decided with the mechanic, it looks like giving the sets to be open-ended as possible. The pet set was kind of the exception, but pets are one of the core fantasy roles for Necromancer. They said that they want to be open as possible, but I'm not sure what they mean. Like the bone set only buffs 2 items. Like a lot of the things only buff 1 or 2 things, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. The Saint set focuses more on Meleemancer playstyle. Xbox and PC will not share the Necromancer DLC. You'll need to purchase them both separately, so that sucks. I mean, I do own it for Xbox and PC. I'm assuming he means PS4 as well. The team went back and looked at Diablo 2 for the curses, but they also wanted some interesting choices rather than just having a bunch that increase damage or in a different way. The team did not necessarily want to make a Thorns build with the set built around it, but decided to add little things and ways to hook players into that playstyle if they wanted to. So it's kind of like what they were saying, they want to give us tools and things like that to make the decision on our own. Resource cost reduction will not affect health for Necromancers. We've tested that and that is true. They were close to making the change, but thought it was too risky. Yeah, it was. I don't think it would make sense to do that. It does affect your resource cost, just not your health cost. There are currently not items that increase timers for pets or that will increase the caps, but there are items coming up that will allow you to more quickly reach the cap or further buff pets. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, we expected some kind of buffs, like damage buffs, like the Mask of Jaram or something like that. The Plague set has some really powerful legendary items on the way. Major synergy coming next week. Oh yeah, we like the Plague set. The Plague set is the Corpse Lance Bone Spear set, like the Plague Doctor looking one. The team didn't go into designing the Necromancer with 2, 3, and 4 person rifts in mind. They just went with what you would expect from a Necromancer: curses, pets, blood, and bone. They want to be flexible. So yeah, they said that many times that they don't design a class based on the meta or what's going to work with the meta. They just want to make something that's fun and for everyone to enjoy, and hopefully a diverse toolkit to kind of fit the meta. You know, I would imagine that they want that. Travis Day has kept a close eye, in particular on streamers in higher GRs. The team noticed that Necromancers are squishy at these levels, but may have some legendary items on the way, along with small skill changes, including bone armor. So it looks like bone armor is changing, and they're going to add some survivability, maybe like a Lakumbas or some kind of Band of Might, you know, whatever they want to add. Blood is Power is going to be redesigned. Players broke the skill, allowing invincibility and massive damage output. It will maintain the same theme, however, just less broken and in an abusive way. Abusable way. I'm like, we didn't really abuse it. It was easy to understand that the more damage we do, the more cooldown we have. Therefore, super easy to figure out. The bone armor invulnerability rune, allowing you to be perma invincible, will also be fixed. I mean, I assumed this would happen, making the cooldown at the start after the skill ends. Okay, so they have like a little global cooldown, so you can't just have perma immunity. And yeah, so if you don't know, the more damage you take, the more cooldown you have, and if you have a lot of life leech and you know you're getting health back a multitude of ways, you can have whatever skill you want on perma cooldown. It almost makes it obsolete. So they're fixing it. I mean, we assumed. I mean, it's just crazy right now. You can have whatever you want. So Decay Golem currently has no plan to have a tracker on how many corpses he consumes, which is cool. I think that is the poison or the blight golem, which is awesome. Necromancer will have scythes and phylacteries, or phylacteries, depending on how you want to say it. but no unique armor piece. So they're going to stand out with their size, their phylacteries, but no armor, like no headdress, I suppose, or whatever, like that wizards or, you know, witch doctors have. Necromancer sets won't have 7 or more pieces. What? What? Sets are meant to feel powerful on their own, and when you combine them, they just blur together. Wow. So we were talking about this on stream. They're not allowing us to combine sets, kind of how we do Talvirs and so forth, which just sucks. I mean, that eliminates a lot of variety we can have with the sets. To have a fair criticism, it seems like they don't want to balance it, and they're just kind of saying like, we just want to fit the theme of the set. We don't want to blur the lines, but that's kind of like a cop-out, maybe a little bit in my opinion, but I respect their decision. As long as they give us enough item variety, I guess it's okay, but I don't know. We'll see. They're basically saying they don't want us to combine sets for Necromancer when we already combine sets for like every other class, like Raycore IK, for example. That wouldn't be a thing if you couldn't combine the sets. So I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. Next Tuesday, so this upcoming Tuesday, all the new legendary items should be available to play with. You better believe we will be streaming this. Twitch.tv/Bluddshed, Kappa123. The blood set will be tweaked. They're going to make healing mechanics not drain stacks as quickly. Oh, that's good. It's good. It should end up being better, more healing overall, but still maintain the ebb and flow playstyle. Okay, I can't wait to try that. Blood set's one of my favorite sets because of the variety that is within the set itself. Like you can have any skill that does damage to yourself can be used with the blood set in a unique way. So I really like it. All of the 2-minute cooldowns will be made to feel really powerful. I did give feedback about Army of the Dead being really weak sauce, but they wanted to leave it open at the moment just to see how everything interacts with the legendary items and so forth. There are 1,100 plus monsters in the game right now, and one of the challenges was making revive work. Okay, so yeah, they put a lot of resources in revive. We get it, we get it. Good job, guys, good job. While it would be interesting to revive your allies, there are no current plans to implement it. Okay, so somebody obviously asked this question. They should probably smack themselves. There will be no Iron Golem from Diablo 2. Would have been a big challenge and taken player interaction away from gameplay and would have been on items instead. Just didn't feel like a good fit. So no Iron Golem, TLDW, I suppose. Necromancers have white hair. It's explained by the lore. For some classes, the damage type is the fantasy, but for Necromancer, they didn't feel like poison was a core theme. Putting poison on a dagger and stabbing enemies just didn't feel cool. Instead, they felt blood and bone, and curses and pets felt more appropriate. They wanted to differentiate the Necromancer from the Witch Doctor, designing around. Honestly, the poison is really fun. Like using Poison Nova, using the Poison Golem. They say this, but I had a lot of fun using poison skills. The poison generator seems really strong. A lot of the poison runes just have more fun overall. But you know, of course I like the blood rune and the blood stuff. It's cool too. But I don't know, man. I think the poison stuff is really fun for Necro. Rewards for set dungeons will be 2 penance, just like every other class. The Necromancer won't interact with old achievements for set dungeons, so you won't have to complete the Necromancer. Okay, so if you want the set dungeon wings, the Necromancer is not going to be included in the original, you know, achievement. So you don't have to like hurry up and do them now before Necromancer comes out. It's the same thing. So it's just like no rush. Do it whenever you want to do it. Anyways, guys, that's going to be all for me today. Make sure you follow me at twitch.tv/Bluddshed. I'm definitely going to be streaming on the day we get the patch. We get Necromancer back, and 6 days a week we do Diablo. We talk a lot of smack. We have a lot of fun. Big shout out to my Twitch subs while we're on it. Uber subs. I'm looking at you right now. Patreons definitely help support the stream. Anyone that follows, likes my videos, supports. Big shout out for allowing me to do what I do on a daily basis. This is the Bluddshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.